All right. Hello, unloyal viewers. Got a whole lot of watches and watch hours, but not a whole lot of people subscribing just yet. So if you've been here before and you like this stuff, please subscribe. Please like the video. Algorithm is working slowly. I do have a lot more people checking out the content now, but it would be a huge help if you guys could subscribe as well. And if you have two accounts, the more the merrier. I'm only going to say thank you for that. But yeah, we're back on the rapid speed run. Uh, Finally got some decent sleep recently, and I finally also went to the gym. So I feel like refreshed. I don't feel like a piece of crap. Um, all right, this guy played against two cheaters recently. That's interesting. Um, well, I guess we'll play it. All right, before. This guy's name's supposed to be that Dragon Ball Z character. I don't know what it's pronounced in English since I've only watched it subbed. Chaozu or whatever. Well, that might also not be pronounced like that. Anyway, I'm just talking about nothing. There's like a weird light in this camera. I don't know what it's from. Oh, it's probably from the fan. Fan's like shading and then unshading the area. But it looks like we have a game. Okay. My favorite move of them all, E6. Probably coming. E3. Something I have noticed that I'm guilty of is that I need to study the lines more with white. Because even though I hit 2000 pretty consistently now in my other account, those are also 10-minute games, where in my 30-minute games, when people have a lot more time available to kind of figure out what moves are good and find responses to my opening, I'm having more trouble generating advantages on white specifically. So I probably need to find a few more lines that I like and follow a few more engine moves um, rather than take initiative into my own hands, because I think my own hands are kind of stupid recently. But yeah, right now everything that we're just doing is still normal. We're just developing, taking control of the center with all the pawns. I mean, simple stuff. As simple as it could be with the move 1b4. Now, I would never plug an opening that is not the orangutan, but if I were to, I know that Magnus plays this other line that also isn't too common, but it's just b3. And in that opening, what's cool is that you don't have to play a3 to support it. You still have the same bishop, and you get the same sort of positions. So, pretty much the same opening minus the weakness on b4, but I kind of like it for the strength of being able to push b5. Because the main difference between the two openings is that in the orangutan you have the ability to, have a very strong queenside attack if your opponent doesn't defend correctly. Anyway, so he's obviously just gonna fianchetto. I don't really want to castle into that just yet. I can't play this yet. I was hoping to maybe shut things down, but I don't think I'll be in time. Alright, so he's got me thinking now. Probably best to get a knight out. I'm thinking c3 since the square is open for us, that maybe we could generate attack in the future. Maybe rook slides over to c1. Alright, yeah. I could also play d5 at the right moment, and we'll have a large exchange, but it'll end up equal. Maybe even... No, because queen b3 he takes. Then again, maybe I want to entertain him taking. Because then I have this file. We'll do it. Might be inaccurate, but I don't mind it. We also cut off 2 of the squares for his knight on f6. So yeah, I got nothing bad to say about that. But now we definitely won't be castling, or if we do, it's going to be queenside. I wonder if he's considering it. I'll look at this guy's profile again. Oh, I guess you guys can't see too well when I do that. So I'll make it quick. Yeah, not a whole lot of stuff going on. He does have a pretty inactive account though, except for recently, where he's gone up a good amount of points. So on the suspicious meter, I'd put him at like a, I don't know, like a 63 out of 100, but that's not enough to justify any kind of accusations or bad thoughts. He's also doing all this in 30-minute games, so I think it'd be different if it were in 10-minute games. Because you really don't need the computer. Or I mean, you don't need to play 30-minute games if you're using a computer. Yeah, definitely looking to push d5 though. And if he says no thank you, I think I'll push e4, and then we'll just redirect. And then his bishop's just going to be awful for a while. Okay, so I have the opportunity to go right here. Takes. Let's say bishop takes, pawn takes. That should be fine. Then my bishop is activated. And he's not able to push e5 in this circumstance, so he pretty much has to take one of these ways. Yeah, I don't mind this whatsoever. I mean, if we trade off this bishop too, I mean, I could always just castle this way. I haven't yet, ruined that pawn structure. So if that bishop on b7 doesn't exist, I could definitely castle this way. Excuse me. And I'm just thinking out loud as well. If he takes, who's to say I don't just take on e6? Because he has no other threats that I can see. If he takes back, we'll check him. He moves. Then he's got a pretty awful pawn structure here, and I can recapture. So maybe there's the move. Takes e6. And if he moves his knight out of danger, then I could just take on d7. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we chose to do that. So I can take this way, I can take that way, I can take that way. 3 options for captures. This way, we probably end up in that situation. which isn't bad. Which isn't bad. But I would like to somehow keep this bishop if possible. If I take here, he's taking there. I don't have any tricks. So probably just here takes, queen takes, bishop takes, queen ends up here. So bishop remains, queen there, or I can keep the knight on the table and have these guys here, maybe support it. Yeah, I kind of like that. The only thing is here, here, here. Let's say he goes and plays c6. Yeah, I kind of got to move back, and then he probably takes. Because if I go here, bishop takes. I guess that's fine too. If I go with this option, which is the one I haven't really considered yet, I don't anticipate him taking there, and I keep the bishop for now. If I go here, I keep the bishop, so I have both of my strong bishops. That's probably the best case scenario, actually. So we'll do that. Now I'm even able, excuse me, to move back. To trade those off. It was our longest think so far, 2 minutes. But I think it was well worth it. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with this position. I mean, knight e4 is, of course, a strong and scary move, but I don't think he actually has anything anywhere. So instead I was able to push d5. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with taking, I think. Yeah. Gets his knight off the strong square, and I achieved my bishops that I like. Okay. Now can I go here? I think him taking there would be quite the mistake. Because I just take with check, right? He goes to the side. Maybe something like that. I could castle this way, just to pin this. That doesn't seem terrible. I can't really, no, I guess I can go there. That'd be fine, probably. Here he's gonna have to react, and the only way he can react is probably by moving the queen. In which case I castle. Is that the play? castle and give him an opportunity to take. Or knight g5 are the two options I'm leaning towards. I don't really see anything else. And I don't see any countermeasures that he has. It kind of gives him a development move that he wants to make, though. I'm not going to think about it too much, I don't think. It's just castle. Maybe then I could give him an isolated pawn. Okay. That was kind of already expected. I don't think doubling the rooks does much of anything. Knight g5 would just get kicked away. I like the idea of e4, e5, though. That looks intriguing to me. Maybe I could start with e4 just so he could take somehow. I guess he could also just take with the queen, huh? We'll just go there for now. Alright, my time advantage doesn't really exist. It's just a minute. I definitely plan on playing e4, though, for my next move, if he doesn't do something about it. It just looks too good. Even if he does something like this. Although I guess if he does that, maybe just knight g5 targeting this. So he's just going to move back. Then I can play this and it's supported by the knight. Even if he takes again, then I have f3. You could also take now, I guess. Yeah, I want to keep both of these guys here for now, but I could also swap at some point. Huh, okay. He kind of has more pieces there than me. Maybe b5 here? I don't think I ignore, because then he takes. Then again, I do have e5 after that. Let me do this. If he pushes a4, I'm just going to go queen c2, which is where I wanted to go anyway. Although, then he has this with tempo. Shoot. I mean, I don't want to go. If I go here, he's just taking. Do I have to go knight here? Maybe this. Whatever. That was a good move, though. Maybe G3 just to get rid of this pin. G3 goes back, F4, and it was a tempo. Good pawn storm. Oh, excuse me. Alright, I guess you could start considering what I have to be a time advantage. We got, what, 3.5 minutes? Okay. So I can go here, right? And I don't think he has another check. Problem is, if I do this, here, I don't have that because my queen is in the way. Maybe here. So I'm threatening the bishop. Nah, because he could just go there. And he's fine. Yeah, so F3, right? He takes. I take. He takes the rook. I take the queen. He takes my queen. I take that. I'm going to have a piece for a rook, which does not seem very nice. I mean, my position will be... Ooh! But wait a second. No, it's not good. I mean, they will be two strong bishops, but still. I don't think that's enough. Yeah, king c2, and then this guy can't move. And the queen can only drop back there. If I take this knight, bishop, nah, it doesn't matter. Damn it. But do I want to enter that endgame? Here takes. Here takes. Rook takes. This might be the best move, as much as I don't like it. Now if a4, I guess I have this. Excuse me. That would be decent for me. And by decent, I mean equal. It's probably not actually good for me. I might stack some rooks up, but I think they're kind of useless to stack right now, actually. Because if you stack this way, the queen's the first one here anyway, so I'm going to win the exchange if something occurs along that file. Then if you go here, I mean, I don't care if you take the rook. Because again, I mean, I'm trying to get something happening here. You also got to be careful because I still have, whoops, that was a bad arrow. I still have this at some moment. Okay, F3 is a threat right now. He can go there, but I would just take. Here and he takes. Yeah, like I said, I think that's the line where I would just take the queen, he takes him. Ooh, probably just take with king, actually. Because then I can hide on a2. I didn't think about that. And these pawns, I mean, he still doesn't want to take those, as long as rooks exist. Rook here, I guess I could grab a pawn back, check. Yeah, so this line I was fine with. Take. And take. Yeah, my bishops are still better than his here. And I have one rook on e7. Not bad. If he goes here, I just take. Pawn takes, I win this. If he ever tries to like exchange rooks afterwards too, I have check. If he takes, then I take a rook, so that's another pawn. Here he's gonna take. A little uncomfortable actually. This could be okay though. But why bother? Why not just take? Why not just take? It's only a matter of time till he makes some sort of weird move. Yeah, this I already was fine with. My bishops are so strong. Okay. Here I'm taking with check. He's got to go here. I can drop back. Better yet, I can go here, can't I? Or here. That I like. But let me try something first. I'm gonna go here first. Just so he puts his rook in a light square. Then here. He obviously can't contest. Yeah. So now here. He can't put a rook there. So now I have this in between move. So I'll pick up g7. I should win a rook back. Yeah. Whoops. Mic almost fell. Ooh, that's actually mate, now that I think about it. Wow. Yeah, this is kind of unavoidable. Should be winning. Pretty happy with this game. Very attacking game. We kept our strengths, which were the 2 bishops. Nice. Game review that shit. That could have been better. That's gross. Alright, let's see what was going on here real quick. So yeah, this is normal. Let me see where I first left book. Well, not book, but like good moves. D4 is bad. They prefer C5. And that's because he has nowhere to go here, right? So he has to go back. And then I can play for D4 afterwards, right? Let me figure that out real quick. So here, right? Bishop has to go to E7. Then D4, H3. So this they really like. The computer really likes this. C6 or A5 is what they suggest, and then bishop D3. That's kind of boring though. Like I get what they're going for, but I don't know, it's a little boring. Anyway, I played D4, they didn't like it. What else is there besides D4? C5, I already looked at. Wait, D4 is the second best move and that's an accuracy? Seriously? Wow, okay. Okay, B6, knight C3, bishop B7, queen B3 instead of castles. Knight E4. Yeah, D5 was best, okay. That's an inaccuracy. Bishop takes is what they wanted. Why is this an inaccuracy? Because C6? Yeah, but that's kind of what I wanted. I don't understand that. Knight here. Takes. Castle. They still prefer castling the other way. Even though this is coming. Okay. Queen E7. Rook H to E1. They also do not like. I'm not surprised anymore. This move I kind of get though. Because F5 looks really, really strong. Then you could actually target this pretty easily. We get A5 instead of B5. I get E4. I ignore them. Get bishop to F4. And I blocked instead of going king B1. I agree, this was not good. He takes the pawn. King C2. Knight takes on D2. And yeah, I'm pretty happy in this position. Okay. Takes B4. Takes bishop D6. Yeah, I knew that was bad. This is all good for me. That stutter step right there is genius. Yeah, he didn't play that in the game, but this is dunzo, unfortunately for him. glad the computer agrees. But yeah, screw Stockfish. I thought I played pretty brilliantly there. And yeah, I will catch you guys next time. Please subscribe if you made it to the end of the video, and I will definitely appreciate that. I'm trying to get to, well, a billion subs, but 50 is the next milestone, so I definitely appreciate that. Have a good one, everyone.